Hello, fellow trailblazers. Welcome back to Escapes with TK, but also Money Adventures with TK. So I'm trying out this new thing, which is basically video podcasting. So I'm doing two and I'm just experimenting. And on set today, I've also been thinking of doing this amazing thing. Thikhoi is on set. And what we're basically doing is I've wanted to experiment with makeup, particularly for my videos and for my, TV makeup, that kind of stuff. So Thikhoi is on set and she's getting my hair and my face done dead. So this is what we're talking about today. Mm-hmm. Hi Thikhoi, welcome to my platforms.
Again, I'm so excited.
It really is quite exciting. Mm-hmm. Do you have your wine?
Yes. I can never forget the wine.
Okay, great. Okay, so while we do the makeup today, I really just want us to talk about your relationship with money. It is Money Adventures after all.
It is.
And you know how passionate I am about and in between we'll touch base on what you're doing and why I need that specific thing, because self-care is self-care is very important. So we're applying the Nivea Men cream.
Oh, it's so yummy.
Nivea is absolutely amazing. Yeah, so anyway, while we're doing that, what's your relationship with money?
Well, my newly found relationship with money, because before I went to listen to some of your stuff, I didn't think I had a relationship with money, but I guess in a way I still did, even if it's a bad relationship. Like, when you just have those relationships where you're like, okay, this is a toxic relationship because my money's not working for me and I'm making all this money, but I'm not seeing it. Where's all my money going to? So I have a very bad relationship with money.
And when you said something very nice now, which is very positive as well. Okay, you want your newly found relationship with money. What's that looking like?
It's looking amazing, I must say. It's like I've asked some of the questions that like, what is your relationship with money? And I realized that my money, I put it now as another person. It's I talk to this, but what are we trying to achieve? You understand? So now I'm talking to my money, and I found that I realized having to build that relationship with money is so important, because money shouldn't be something that we don't talk about. It's behind closed doors. No. That's being in denial. And the more you start learning about how to be with your money, and you said change your money habits.
Absolutely. Just like I'm about to change my skincare routine, because I just been and you said something very profound about taking care of your skin now for the future.
Yes.
And for me, when I think future, in my line of work, I think retirement planning. So is that something you're thinking about? Is it?
I really haven't thought about it, but I did see one video where you were talking about it, and my mom's very freaked out now because she's 50 something, and very soon she'll be retiring, and it's like, I don't, a lot of things I learned from, my mom as well, because I realized that some people work for such a long time, and she's 50 something, and I just wish she'd stay at home. She's still thinking about retirement and what does she have and what are the savings and stuff. So definitely I am thinking about those things more than I used to.
Okay. All right. And then earlier on you said, when we were speaking about the relationship, past mistakes you've made, what are some of those mistakes? One or two that you're just oh my God, what the hell was I thinking?
Okay, I just splurging, just living above my means, TK. I don't believe I'm saying this.
Yeah, what does that do actually while you living beyond your means?
This is moisturizing foundation.
Okay.
Like I said, your skin, it doesn't have a lot of blemishes. It's just anytime you're about to be in front of the camera, you want everything to look perfect, you see. So this helps as well with the cameraman, because I know that with the lenses, when you have you're too oily, and then it just sort of bounces
season.
back.
Yeah.
You don't need that. So
Okay.
in camera, you always have to make sure that like everything is like perfect.
This. Anyway, back to the money mistake.
Can we talk about the foundation?
Okay, no, fine. We can move swiftly along past it. So for me, Thikhoi, like in the last video we did as well, is you are also a mom, but beyond that, you're a serial entrepreneur. You know, what are how are you applying some of these lessons into the business? And you know, being a serial entrepreneur means that you're running a couple of businesses and they need money. So what are some of the money lessons or money strategies you're applying in your business era?
Okay. I'm learning a lot in my businesses, even to just, you know, the business have a structure, like have a proper business plan, salary plans and all those things. And I think by actually interacting with you has helped some of these things, even like many people that I've interacted with, especially in THAD and all these things that are teaching us about how to really manage a business. So I think I've grown in business, and I think being a mother also helps because I'm just inspired to, you know, get her like, and that private school doesn't come cheap.
Ivy League school,
It doesn't come cheap. So you see, it's hardly like there's makeup on, but you know, it's just like, hello.
I'm actually I think we should have had a mirror, so I'm just going to use my phone. But for me as well, talking about you being a mom, what are some of the lessons you're teaching your daughter? You know, money lessons that you teach your daughter.
I don't even know if you still have them. There was this cool thing that I saw way back in the day. I was with I don't know if I should mention like brands of it, like banks or whatever. I was with Standard Bank, and then they had this savings thing for kids. As you know, I do kiddies events. I'm like, kids need to save. And then I saw you had that cute.
And I'm gonna give Joy and these little princess piggy banks, sponsored by TK Consultancy.
Funny, I was going to the piggy bank. And then I saw that, and I was just like, this is so amazing for them to have a piggy bank. But this also teaches them that, like, you know, later in life, obviously, you'll still need to formalize it a bit more and open them an account. But this is a way to start teaching my child how to save. So when I saw that hippo, I was like, hey.
Standard Bank has, in this context, will be Standard Lesotho Bank has a hippo, but for me, I've got a piggy bank descended to Maholo. So that's exciting. So courtesy of TK Consultancy.
Yes.
And I mean, I love the fact that the podcast and this episode is sponsored by the US Embassy and the Young African Leaders Initiative. Yes, Descended to Maholo, because I do believe that we can grow our money from Descended to Maholo. You know, it starts with us changing our money habits. It starts with us having a relationship with money. And I always say that doing a financial health check is a form of self-care. And for me, what we're doing now is self-care.
It's so
beyond the money.
I'm loving
beyond the money.
But
But obviously now I am very conscious about my spending, and I'm trying to cut my costs. So how much would I spend on the gadgets? I mean, not gadgets. I also use gadgets now and Mutabang and Sichava. Anyway, how much would I typically spend on these products? Of course, I've got my Nivea for men, and I've got my hairspray, which is also detangle spray. I love it. I also love how it smells. Ooh.
I also love the fact that it's got like a lot of like organic products, because I do love, like, you know, nature is very healing. So you should always try to get stuff that has like black castor oil, coconut oil is very good. Like I said, with the blended oil that I made for you, it's just good to take care of yourself.
I need to, like,
and
for
the
me,
face is money.
the face is money, the voice is money. And for me, I'm a big advocate of holistic wellness. Recently, the Ikigai as well. So holistic wellness is, I cannot advocate for financial wellness without looking at the other pillars. So I'm very intentional about my mental health. Talking about mental health in the last minute, how's your mental health in 2021?
Okay, fine. I'm going to answer both questions at the same time. Firstly, I would advise that you start just like buying like one thing at a time, you know, start your collection. But like, I'm going to set you up so that you can do your own makeup and I'm not here like, like
that is what I need. That is what I need.
So, you know, you can start with your skin routine. You've already got Nivea, great products. So you can like start toning. And then sometimes when you're just chilling and you're feeling a bit puffy before you do the makeup, you put like cucumbers. It works like magic.
Does puffy also apply
puffy
after a rough
like,
night?
You're just tired, but you need to be camera ready, because you know what I mean.
All right, and then the last, what was the second?
The second one was about my mental health and wait, okay, you need to ask like that, like, in terms of
your mental health. Mental health is at the core there's COVID, there's lockdowns, there is business.
Mental health, I realized with mental health and depression, it's there, and it's so rife right now with the type of lifestyles we're living. There's so much to just be not be so positive about. But what I've realized is, when you comfortable financially, you at least eliminate some stresses, because most people with TK, honestly, why I love what you do is because you're emancipating people from poverty.
Absolutely.
And not poverty in the sense that you are poor, because nobody really is. We all have these brains. It's more like people don't know how to take care of themselves and spend their money, so they end up being broke, and then obviously that will lead to depression because you're struggling. And I think that's the biggest thing. So you're helping a lot of people with mental health issues. Though to one time I'm depressed is when I'm broke.
Don't be broke. Thank you so much for an amazing conversation. This is Escapes with TK times Money Adventures with TK. Please engage with us. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you like this episode, give it a thumbs up on the podcast. And of course, remember to comment, because we want to hear what you're thinking. Do I look good? Should I try this out? And lastly, remember to subscribe on the podcast Money Adventures with TK, and of course Escapes with TK. I'm looking forward to the next adventure. Love, peace, and money.